morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, you've heard me talk about the alert, and so I'm working on getting some stuff done here so that when we get into storm season, we've got it all laid out and everything. And so bear with me, but we did get a an update from the National Weather Service. And so I want to let y'all see about that and what's going on. And then we're going to look at some temperatures and stuff too. They came out, I don't know, an hour ago or so and talked about, and we knew we were going to get cold weather. But the National Weather Service has issued an extreme cold warning for Galveston County from 6 p.m. tomorrow or tonight, the 24th, through 12 p.m. Monday, the 30th. And we're going to look at the temperatures here in just a second. I've got it set up in a loop so that you can see. We're going to be cold, but man, it's and the wind is what's really gonna hit us, making it cold. That wind chill factor. In fact, I was talking to a guy that I know up in Minnesota, and they're gonna have like today or tonight minus 41 degrees wind chill factor. And I said, how can you even operate in that? And he said, real carefully. And so, um, pets, pipes, now's the time to get everything taken care of because if you don't, everything's going to suffer. But let's look at the temperatures because this is what I've been looking at. And, the wind chill is going to be there. And one model shows about 3 or 4 hours below freezing, and another model shows, which that's what has the damage on the pipes. And the other model, what you're looking at now is the GFS, and it runs through, I believe, Tuesday evening. And yeah, it's small, but we're trying to get as much information on here as we can. But the other model shows about 10 hours of freezing. And so we're going to have to watch it and really watch the temperature and see what's going on. Me personally, and I'm not a weather person, I think we'll have about 5 to 7 hours below freezing. And then once we get to Monday, and this is Sunday night, not tonight, I think we'll get down low tonight, but I don't think we're going to have to worry about freezing temperatures, but the wind chill is what's going to hit us hard. Sunday night going into Monday, that's when I'm really worried, and I'm going to watch temperatures and stuff like that. So, but because of the wind we have down here, it's the wind chill, and we all know what that's like down here when it's coming across out of the north, across the bay, and it hits that water. It's probably not as cold as it could be up on the prairies because the water is actually warmer. But I do worry about the wind chills, and so if you're outside, take care of yourself. If you have pets, bring them in starting now. There's no reason why a pet should be outside in this stuff. Your plants, all that. But just wanted to update you. We got the notice from Galveston County and the OEM earlier, both on the phone and deal, and we're working on some ways to integrate this into the new website through Bolivar Live Alert, and so that'll probably all be March before we launch all that. But just wanted to show you what was going on out there. I know the media's been talking about it for some time, but I think they blew it up a little bit too early, though. Seems like we didn't have anything to talk about, and so they ended up talking about it. So, but anyway, there's the radar, up-to-date radar. You can see the rain that we're getting and the rain we have coming, and really we needed some rain down here, so I'm not too upset about that. from what I'm seeing and what everyone's talking about, the freeze line is going to be more north of I-10 as far as the sleet and the ice. Chris called me a while ago and said my mom up by Lake Travis is getting some sleet and some snow, and so she's at 92. She's been instructed, don't even think about going outside. We don't want to have to replace any hips or anything. So but want to thank the big store for jumping on board and taking care of all these weather updates. And unless something changes drastically, I think we're going to see, you know, severe wind chill factors from now through Monday evening. I think we're going to get down close to freezing tonight, but I think Sunday into Monday is when we really need to watch it. And so we'll be back later today. If nothing really changes, we'll be back later or tomorrow morning, letting you know of any updates around. We may post a slide or something on our social media. And so you can always keep up with what's going on and see when our latest show was there. So, but the other group that makes this all possible are these guys. And without them, we couldn't do the shows that we do. Here they are. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God